Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 1990's Represent. We're finishing up our fifth cycle in 1993 with a game. In this episode, we're talking about Mortal Kombat II. Just an incredible game. Probably my favorite in the Mortal Kombat series, at least the initial wave of the first four games. To me, it's between this and three. I think this is probably my favorite because it was still somewhat simple. They hadn't added in like all the combos and like some of the stuff where I think Mortal Kombat 3 just added in maybe a little bit too much. I don't really know. But Mortal Kombat 3 is also really good, but I think 2 is my favorite game in those initial four. I have really good memories of playing this in the arcade, and then picking this up or renting it at least for the Super Nintendo. Having a lot of fun with that. Just an incredible fighting game. Kind of improves on the original in pretty much like every way you can think. Just more characters. Now characters had additional. They usually had two fatalities. They added in the friendships and babalities. More hidden characters. I think the first one only had really Reptiles, a hidden character. This one adds in Jade, Noob Sabat, and Smoke as secret characters. More levels with interactive kind of features in them. So I think the first game had the pit. Mortal Kombat 2 has the second version of the pit. It has like the combat, whatever level has the spikes at the top. Has the one where you can dump somebody or uppercut somebody into the acid and their skeleton pops up. So just kind of that thing that a lot of games did back at the time where the sequel just improved upon the original game in every way, added more features. Like a lot of the old N64 wrestling games did this where they didn't take anything out, they didn't remove features, they always would just add more features to the game. A lot of those modern wrestling games now like have removed entire modes. They weren't doing stuff like that back then, but Mortal Kombat 2 is just a classic. Have some notes here about it, and then of course we'll get to some gameplay and actually even have my move list printed up here so I can remember how to do some of the fatalities. I think Johnny Cage's uppercut's the only one I know off heart. It's like forward, down, up. That's just one of the easier ones. He's got one of the easier ones in the original where it's just forward, high punch for the head decapitation thing. Let me get my notes here open for Mortal Kombat 2. So Mortal Kombat 2, first released November 12th, 1993. Let me see here. Got ported to a ton of different home systems like the Genesis, SNES, DOS. I think Amiga got a version. Game Boy, Game Gear, Sega Saturn. I think there was a port to the PlayStation, but I think that was like a Japanese only version or something. And then of course it shows up on I think the SNES Classic, the little mini SNES has this on it as well. I first played this toward the end of 1993, probably toward the end of November, because I vividly remember the first time I played this. A friend and I, and another friend, went to see A Perfect World, the Kevin Costner Clint Eastwood movie. And the movie theater we saw it in was in the same building as a bowling alley, and that bowling alley had a pretty decently sized arcade attached to it. And I remember after seeing the movie, we were going to just play a couple games in the arcade. We walked through and we saw Mortal Kombat 2, and I remember like thinking to myself, I'm like Mortal Kombat 2. I'm like 2, like Mortal Kombat 2. I haven't seen that yet, and it was probably within maybe like a month of it coming out. Played a few games on it. I think the first game I remember playing was like playing as Baraka. He just looked cool. He got the blade sticking out of his hand and the sharp teeth. Baraka's just a cool character. But played that a little bit. I remember sometime in 1994, trading some basketball cards that I had duplicates of for one of the printouts of all the different moves, the fatalities, and all that. I traded that. I think I still have that somewhere, but I remember utilizing that a lot when I would rent the Super Nintendo version. Just so, what I would do is I would plug in two controllers to the Super Nintendo version, have myself playing as one, have the other one just playing as like a defenseless character, basically, just so I could practice all the moves, practice all the fatalities, and all that. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, picked up that move list, and like I said, still have it to this day. Um, I remember even when I printed this list off here. I'll leave a link in the description where you can check it out because I think it was the last updated in like 1994. And at the very end of the list, it said like, please stop sending in um, stuff saying that you figured out like the animalities because I remember that was a huge rumor in Mortal Kombat 2 were animalities, and I think a thing that kind of led to it was Liu Kang's fatality. One of his fatalities, he turns into a dragon and bites the other character in half, basically. And the main one I heard a rumor for was Johnny Cage. It was Johnny Cage's animality was that apparently he turned into a huge like a boa constrictor and would just wrap around the opponent until they exploded. Animalities weren't a thing in the game. It was again a huge rumor that they were. They did eventually put animalities in Mortal Kombat 3, but yeah, just huge rumors that there was that. There was like apparently like nudalities were a thing. I remember like hearing rumors about that. And I even think one of the finishers in Killer Instinct is a joke about the nudalities because I think Orchard is the character, and like she unzips her coat and angles it in a way where you can't see anything, but you see her open her coat or open her suit, and the other opponent's character dies of a heart attack, basically. So I think Killer Instinct kind of like took that rumor of the nudalities and kind of just made a little joke about it of one of the characters, their characters' finishers, or whatever those were called. Um, but back to Mortal Kombat 2, just has, like I said, more of everything. I'm going to bring up the characters here. Character list. Let me just pull that up. There were some new characters. Not Scorpion. Reptile is technically a returning character because he's a hidden character in the original. But I think Mortal Kombat 2 is the first one where he's a playable character from the get-go. You just basically can select him right away. 12 characters in the game. I think there was only like 7 in the original. Anyway, so the characters in the game are Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, Reptile, Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, who is the main boss of the original. You have Melina, you have Katana, Jax, Baraka, Scorpion, and Raiden. And out of those characters, the characters that were new to Mortal Kombat 2 are Baraka, Jax, Katana, Kung Lao, and Melina. And obviously, characters like Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Raiden, Reptile, Scorpion, Shang Tsung, and Sub-Zero are returning from the previous game. And then there's 2 bosses in this game. There's Kintaro, who is basically the same race as Goro from the original game. And then you have Shao Kahn. It's interesting that Shao Kahn is voiced by Steve Ritchie, a legendary pinball designer. We talked about him in the pinball kind of special report we did a while back. But he voices Shao Kahn. He voices like the Black Knight in the Black Knight pinball games. Just amazing pinball designer. But they like Bally Williams, kind of like Midway, all kinds of like part of the same company. So there was a little bit of overlap there. You had then had 3 secret characters in Jade, Noob Sabat, and Smoke. The only characters not returning in this game were Sonya and Kano. And according to my research, the reason they weren't included is I think there was like they were reaching like the limitations on like what the system could handle for characters. So they had to basically like say like it could handle maybe like 12 characters. And then they ran audits on some of the Mortal Kombat arcade games in the Chicago area because Midway was based in Chicago. And those audits would tell you all kinds of stuff about the game, like how much money was in it, but then also like which characters were played the most, which characters were played the least. And apparently, Sonya and Kano were the least played characters in the original. I guess I can kind of see that because everybody's probably wanting to do Scorpion because he's like, get over here, and all that. Sub-Zero. Kano's kind of surprising because I think he has my favorite fatality in the original where it's just the heart rip, which I think is really cool. But Sonya, the kind of like having kind of a not so great fatality, she like blows a kiss and it like this ball incinerates you. It's not a great fatality. But I was kind of surprised with Kano being not popular. But then when you look at some of the kind of standbys like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, it's actually probably not all that surprising. See here, there is a quote from Ed Boon I want to read here. That let's see, it's not that. Yeah, it wasn't that. Retrospective. Yeah, let me just find this quote here from Ed Boon. We'll just type it in. Yeah, one thing, so like the lead programmer is Ed Boon. He wanted it to, their quote was, intended to look different than the original Mortal Kombat. And it, quote, had everything we wanted to put in Mortal Kombat but did not have time for in the original. And another quote about him kind of just talking about making a game says, quote, when we did Mortal Kombat 2, we got new equipment and all that stuff, but it was funny because we had started working on Mortal Kombat 2, or when we started working on Mortal Kombat 2, the mania, the hysteria of the home versions of Mortal Kombat 1 was literally all around us. We were so busy working on the next one, going from 7 characters to 12, that's, yeah, so 7 originally, and 2 fatalities per character, and all these other things that consumed every second. So basically just talking about just more characters, more moves, and things like that. Let's see, there was like, yeah, so it was basically Tim and Tobias, or Ed Boon and John Tobias, and if you take Noob Saibot, that's basically their names backward, which is kind of cool. So there's some good quotes from Ed Boon there. It got ported to, let's see what the ports were. Official ports, including the Game Boy, the Game Gear, the Master System, which is kind of surprising for 8-bit. 16-bit, we got the SNES version and the Sega Genesis. They did a 32X version at one point. Saturn, PlayStation, Amiga, DOS. The interesting thing with the SNES version is I think they had really bad sales, and kind of the Genesis version of the original just, I imagine, just outsold the Super Nintendo version quite a lot because they basically changed the blood to sweat. They didn't have real fatalities in the port of the Super Nintendo version of the original. And when it came time to put out Mortal Kombat 2 on the SNES, they just kind of left everything as is, left the blood, left the fatalities. I think they kind of had to do that just to even compete because a lot of people did not like the censored version of that game. So it was kind of a not so difficult decision to make with that because kind of like I said, the Super Nintendo version of the original, I imagine, just did not sell all that well because of the if you wanted the actual version, you just played it on the Genesis basically. Let's see here. Yeah, there was like tons of rumored content. There was like the nudalities and like that's also in here as well. But I think that is going to do. Oh, we got some reviews we got to bring up here. Just some review scores here for the game, and then we'll get to our gameplay here. Game Rankings has it at a let's see here. For the SNES, it has an 86%. And then publications, computer and video games gave the arcade version a 93%. Let's see here. And then the other versions had pretty good. So EGM gave the SNES version an 8.25. The Genesis got like a 7 out of 10. So this one looks like the Genesis version was not quite as good as the Super Nintendo version. So it didn't do all that well initially. Oh, I don't know why that popped up, but let's just say that. So it didn't do as well as the Genesis, but or it did better than the Genesis version. I just had a lot of fun renting that and just messing around the fatalities and what have you. So that is going to do it for this part of the video. We'll be back with the gameplay, and we'll be right back with that. All right, and we are now back in our Mortal Kombat 2 game here. And here's the little attract mode, kind of just recaps the first game. Where basically, in the story, Liu Kang is the one that actually wins the tournament. Basically, it's like, and then Shang Tsung is like, hey, like, give me a second chance. So Shao Kahn works with him and gives him a second chance, basically. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to do some single player, and then we're going to just do some kind of stuff first. We're going to do a Johnny Cage because it's the only one I really remember the moves for. So we got Johnny Cage versus Jax. Actually, since we're on this level, I think I can do the uppercut into the acid as well. Oh, got hit with like the boomerang thing. Oh, I messed up. No, you have to hold, I think, low punch, low kick, and then do an uppercut. Got raided now. There we go. Fatality. Easiest fatality in the game. Just forward, forward, down, up. Basically, she's basically got like a German suplex kind of slam move. I remember Katana and Melina being fairly hard to beat in the arcade version. Ah, man, alright. Let me actually pull up my move list here and see what moves I can do for Johnny Cage. So down, forward, low punch is one of them. I think that's like one of his like green like fireballs basically. But the fan is kind of ridiculous. It's also hard because like I had to remember like block is a button in Mortal Kombat, and in Street Fighter you just had to hold it kind of back and like down. Did I read that wrong? Let's see. Let me see if I'm doing those moves correctly here. Back, forward, low kick. Let's try one more thing before we start messing around with the fatalities. What's the move here? Back, forward, low kick. All right. Oh, she intercepted it. Man, those fans are ridiculous. Love that you can just do the sweep, the kind of constant sweeping. Oh, man. I am just getting destroyed here. Oh, you got who you got? Shao Kahn or Kung Lao? All right. Let me see what his pit fatality is. Up, up, down, down, low kick. All right, up, up. The ones that you had to hit up are always weird because it's like a really weird timing thing. Jeez, you've got Liu Kang fighting in the background there on the other pit. Oh man, is he gonna do it? Oh no, he didn't do the pit fatality. Let's let the time run out here. Let's try a different character now. Can't play a Mortal Kombat game without doing Scorpion. Classic matchup as well. Oh, he blocked it. God, he's blocking all of them. Who am I on now? Scorpion here? Oh. Well, frozen. All right. God, every single one is getting blocked. That's crazy. Changing my sheet here. God, I am getting destroyed. That was a flawless. Or maybe it wasn't. I mean, I just want to hear to get over here. God. All right, that was... I just got wrecked there. All right, we're going to do some cheap stuff with the things here. So let's just go... What do you want to do? Now we're just going to mess around with the fatalities. So Deadpool, I think it's... So I think this one is low punch, low kick, and you do an uppercut to dump him into the acid. That's what we're going to do. I think if you freeze and freeze, it freezes yourself. Let's see if it still does that. Yep. So the double freeze is still a thing. Okay, so he's got to do an uppercut, and that should knock him into the acid here. Oh, I messed it up. I think I let the button up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hit that and that. Let's see what Sub-Zero's stage fatality is. Doesn't show it on here. I think when I printed this, it cut some stuff out. Ice grenade, freeze, friendship, maybe. Oh, pit. Down 4-4 block. Down 4-4 block. All right. Because there's a thing you can do on this level if you get them up into the spikes. I think if you hit both down on both joysticks, you can have the person's body slide off the spikes. You just pull it up again here. Let's see, pit, down 4-4, that's a reptile. Down forward block. Oh, they're toasty. Oh, there we go. Just it's sliding off. Got it. Nice. So yeah, if you hold down on the both player 1, player 2 joystick, you can have the body just slide off. Let's go with Baraka. Oh, we'll do Raiden again. Yeah, like that. You got the blade slice, basically. The back, low punch. Also got the blade slice. Get the spark. All right, back to this. Let's check out Baraka's. So down forward, down. Wait. Back forward, down forward. Back forward, down forward, low punch. All right. Back forward, down forward, low punch. All right. All right, got it.
Baraka wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Excellent. Kung Lao. Jax.
Oh, Kuglau. Let's see if I have him up. Kuglau. Let's see. 4-4-4 low kick. Low kick is that? All right. And that, what's the distance on that one? Let me see. 4-4-4 low kick at a sweeping distance, which is that. So he's got to get into sweeping distance and then forward, low kick. There we go. Awesome.
Excellent. Shang Tsung. Reptile.
We're gonna do a friendship now. Let's see, Shang Tsung. Yeah, because Shang Tsung has a thing where you can do like multiple fireballs. Let me see. Shang Tsung, 1, 2. Back, forward, high punch. Back, forward. Yeah, you can do 1, 2, or 3 fireballs of him. Okay. Now to do friendships and babalities, you have, I think you can only use kicks. You can't do any punches. what's the friendship? Back, back, down, forward, high kick. All right. Yeah, no punches are allowed to use if you want to do friendships. What's the move again? Friendship, back, down, forward, high kick. All right. Oh, I messed it up. All right, we'll do it again. What did I say it was? Back, down, forward. Okay. Okay, again. How's it look at this over there? Back, down, forward, high kick. All right. Right, messed up the keys. Yeah, that's what I did. Back, down, forward, high kick.
Round one, fight.
Look at this. Back, down, forward. Back, down, forward, high kick. All right.
Finish him. Shang Tsung wins. Flawless victory.
All right, let's do that one more time. Back, down, forward.
Excellent. Shang Tsung. Freedom.
Make sure I'm doing it correctly. Friendship is back, down, forward. Back, down, forward, and kick. All right.
Shang Tsung wins. Flawless victory.
Okay, just you can only use kicks to do that.
Finish him.
There we go, finally.
Shang Tsung wins. Flawless victory. Friendship.
I just love that, like, it's like the announcer's like friendship, and then it's like it's like questioning, it's like friendship, like what the hell?
Excellent.
All right, let's go her. Melina. So we'll do. That's back. Sorry, forward, back, forward, low punch. Forward, back, forward, low punch. All right.
Wins. Flawless victory.
Forward, so forward, back, forward, low punch.
Fight. Finish him.
All right, got it. Love it. Just gets stabbed over and over with the size. Nice.
Victory. Fatality.
All right, let's do a babality. Let's turn somebody into a baby here.
Excellent.
So down. That's Katana. Liu Kang. Down, forward, back. Down, forward, back, low kick. All right. Oh, actually, we're on the acid pit. We'll try the acid fatality first. Because I think once you knock the skeleton into the pool, it actually comes up and says something. I can't always tell what it says. Like it speaks. Gotta keep those held.
Finish him.
Oh, I messed it up.
Wins. Flawless victory. Excellent. Okay. Reptile.
Alright, so Liu Kang's Babality.
Round one. Fight.
Down, down, forward, back, low kick. Down, down, forward, back, low kick. Alright.
Outstanding. Liu Kang wins.
Down, down, forward, back. Alright.
Round two. Fight. Finish him.
Oh, I messed it up.
Wins. Flawless.
We'll go with somebody that actually has an easier Babality, because I think some of them are like, I think 4 is like the most buttons it does. We see. Babality 4. Down, down, forward, forward. High kick is Kung Lao's.
Excellent. Kung Lao. Jax. Round one. Fight. Outstanding. Kung Lao wins.
Okay, so Kung Lao's
Two.
Babality. Kung Lao. Back, back, forward, forward, high kick. All right.
Finish him.
There we go.
Kung Lao wins. Flawless victory. Babality. Excellent.
All right, let's do a couple more.
Jax. Reptile.
Jax has got some good fatalities. Let me see here.
Round.
So hold, low punch, forward, forward, forward at sweep. Low punch. All right.
Jax wins. Flawless victory. Round two. Fight. Finish him.
This is a nice head crush there.
Jax.
We're gonna do Jax again. His other one, the arm rip, is really cool.
Fatality.
So block, 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 low punch. All right.
Excellent. Jax. Raiden.
We got here.
Fight.
So it is block, 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 low punch. All right.
Outstanding. Jax wins. Flawless victory. Round two. Fight.
And it's got to be a sweep.
Outstanding.
So is it present for time? See. 4.
Finish him.
I messed it up. Block, 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 low punch. Let's try that one more time.
Flawless victory. Excellent. Jax. Johnny Cage. Round one. Fight. Excellent.
Let me just see if the distance is right for sweep. So that's the low punch, right? Low punch, alright. There we go.
Victory. Fatality.
Alright, let's go back to single player mode now.
Round one, fight. Johnny Cage wins. Round two, fight.
Oh man.
Finish him.
Let's see. Oh, we got the fatality from Johnny Cage. Alright. Johnny Cage gets his revenge. Alright, and I think that is going to do it for this video. I had a lot of fun with this. Move list came in pretty handy with the exception of a couple, missing a couple of course, but I think that's going to do it for now. We'll be back again in a few days, starting our 5th cycle of 1994. Really excited about that. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one. See ya.